being, an ordinary mom and just wanting to understand what was happening in her city, the normal things that somebody would Google about the place they live, the quality of the air, the quality of the water, and not being able to find any information, or finding it very difficult to find information on these basic aspects of her home. She painstakingly began to piece together information herself and publish it and ask questions. She says there were just a lot of people like me, parents, who wanted to know, why are their kids being born sick? Because the situation in Kisilyovsk was so extreme, Natalia felt that the answer was resettlement, that humans just weren't meant to live in a place where coal was being mined on such an industrial scale. So she was advocating really for complete resettlement of people from the industrial areas. And then the second thing that she was advocating was to realistically deal with the environmental problems. She felt that they needed to stop open pit coal mining and move to a more sustainable method of mining that wasn't so harmful to the environment. She understands that these are just very, very expensive solutions, and that's why they weren't implemented. She really felt that she had become a target of the government after her own coverage went viral of the black snow falling. She had asked people who were interested in talking to her to come meet at this little store, and something like 200 people showed up because there was just no outlet for people to talk about these problems. And Natalia was just very openly talking about them and very clearly wanting to hear what ordinary people were experiencing, not just, parroting the press release of the mayor or whatever it is. So she said, if you are considering doing this kind of work under a dictatorship or authoritarian regime, that you need to very realistically evaluate the risks, because she lost everything, her family, her 2 older kids, her husband, her ex-husband, her home. Things have been even worse for people. Some people are tortured, some people lose their lives, some people are thrown in jail. And so she said, first of all, you just really need to assess how much you are willing to sacrifice to speak truth to power, because the consequences can be really, really severe. She couldn't not say anything. She couldn't really live in silence and fear, that she had to speak out. And if you live in such a place under such leadership, and you look inside yourself and you're kind of willing to go to the end, well, you're a person like me then. I recognize that spirit, very much respect you, and kind of as somebody who understands the risks fully and is still willing to do all of that. She says it's just a very dear pursuit.